Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. We have a parody video by Pat. You know, a little bit not his style when it comes to this. Is it a bad video? No, I don't think it's a bad video. I think it's, not usually what he does. I don't think it's the right time for this video yet. Why don't we want to solve where those 125,000, 150,000 are at first? Just kind of get the chuckles going, because I don't think the people that donated the money are feeling the chuckles. Your core fans that are watching the video, I'm sure they're having a good time. It's a good video, right? But if we're talking about business here, right? If we're talking about business, do you think those people are chuckling about what your friend did, right? And let's see what he thinks of his critics, right? The people that run in these circles, this is how they feel about their critics, and this is certainly how Pat feels, let me tell you, because I've been on the receiving end of some of this type of criticism.
Junior, I've seen a few of those attack videos before. They usually originate from self-loathing individuals looking to overcompensate for the failures of their disappointing lives.
That's how he describes it. Attack videos, right? Criticism. This video is criticism, right? Oh my Lord. He doesn't really know anything about me, but, I wish you a happy new year, Pat, from the Philippines. And, I should be back stateside sometime. Oh, geez. Mid-January. I need to stop by Hanoi and Hong Kong first. In my disappointing life, that's my journey. I would consider it a disappointment if I had to crowdfund everything that I do in my life. That would be a disappointment. But you know what? I shouldn't say anything, because if I get stuck in one of these countries, I just might have to do that. You never know, right? You never know. But this is how he reacts to criticism. The previous time, he called me an asshole. Hey, you know what, Pat? I'm sorry I hurt your feelings with my opinions on the way you're conducting business, but there's something off here, buddy. This video comes out right after the Completionist does his first live stream. Is that a coincidence? Are you asking the public to believe that you and he have not spoken at all? That this was not a coordinated effort? By the way, guys, these guys are going to get away with it. Let me tell you, I'm not... Let me just go right out and say it. Don't even think that this is going to make an iota of difference in anything. This is just for your entertainment and to, let Pat get a little bit angrier, knowing that people out there are seeing through this charade. Because he himself, right, he says, and I quote him, "I feel I have been defrauded." Right? If you feel you have been defrauded, right, why am I the target of your attack? Right? Why am I getting insulted? Right? Why am I the asshole? Why am I the one with the pathetic life? Not your friend. Right? Let's talk about what your friend did. Number one, he threw you under the bus, right, by claiming that a lot of stuff he was doing was just par for the course. And of course, you've been in events like this with him, right? You, right? If it should be a number one business, a witness, it should be you, but you're asking us to believe that all this time, this roommate of yours and you have never spoken about this stuff, right? Let me ask you then, why are you going so soft on this guy? Right? Does he have pictures of you that we don't know? Did you guys play cornhole when you guys were roommates? I mean, what's going on? Your buddy lost trust because he stared into the camera and lied to people. Lied to some of your same viewers, some of your common viewers he lied to straight to their faces. And that, you think that's worth chuckles? Okay, sure. Okay, do you think that the people that donated that have family members with dementia, do you think they find this shit funny? I bet you they don't, right? If 10% of your audience watches your video, 30,000, whatever the hell it is, great. But were those people affected by this? Does that make it right? In YouTube land, guys, it does. This is why these guys get away with it, because it's all about the views and it's all about the money. These charities are vehicles for people like Pat the NES Punk and the Completionist and everybody else to promote their channels, to earn more memberships, to get more views, so on and so forth, right? And this is just no simple matter, right? I'm just an idiot giving my opinion on the internet while I'm drinking coffee, taking a coffee break, and I'm working and traveling, right? A lot of these guys, a lot of defenders are, why do you spend your life on whatever? No, I just saw a video on YouTube. I'm looking at what I see, and I'm telling you what happened. This is no effort. This is very low effort. Anybody with an IQ of 100 could see what's happening here, right? There's legal consequences according to lawyers out there, right? But we know with the caliber of lawyers that Gerard has, that Pat here could put on a post to call for an investigation, right? And it's not called PostTube. It's YouTube for videos. Posts get very little traction, right? And then he makes a comedy video where he doesn't mention the guy. What are the odds of that, right? What are the odds of that? Who else can sign for that package, Pat? Right? Because that's what the next scammer is going to ask for. The next Wada out there, the next Talarico out there, they're going to tell you, hey, I don't want the Talarico package where you crucify me. I don't want the Wada package, right? Where you make me seem like a scum-sucking leech. I want Gerard's package where you're making comedy videos on me. What's next? What's next? Are we going to have a play based on Wada? Are we going to have a sitcom based on Amika Home? What's coming next? Tell us. What kind of chuckles are we going to have? Right? And you're going to say, hey, he's made these type of videos before. Of course he has, after he addresses the situation. After he addresses the situation. Like in the Intellivision Amico, for example. He made videos, gave out the information, didn't credit the proper creators all the time, by the way. But there were good videos, presented the information, advocated for the consumer, really felt, for those people out there. Unlike the people that Gerard, lied to. And then made the video, and it was funny because he was making fun of people who made spectacles of themselves defending Tommy Tallarico and the console that he could never make. That was absolutely funny. But how can this be funny now to certain people? It could be funny to most of you out there, but is it funny to the victims? Is it funny to the people that donated 9 years ago to know that their money just didn't do jack shit? Is it funny to them? There's no moral dilemma for you guys, right? There's no moral dilemma here that needs to be criticized or addressed directly by Pat the NES punk, right? That's worthy of chuckles. What else is worthy of chuckles here? The, wetting your beak from the donations, getting, security. Why do we need security, Pat? Are there kidnappers out there stealing hack YouTubers who make books based on emulation of video games? Is that what's going on? Do you have people out there stealing YouTubers that are overweight with long beards? I mean, what's the purpose of security? Why do these people need catering when clearly they have, pizza taste and, you could buy McDonald's for these guys, right? And they're wetting their beaks, right? Now, this might be a small business for Pat, but, Gerard's got 20 employees, right? And he's facing audience backlash and financial consequences. He's losing 26% of his Patreon. Long-term career implications, right? What do YouTubers do when they can no longer YouTube? I don't know. I mean, most of them can't hack it in the real world. Ask Pat Contry. He'll tell you that he couldn't take it anymore in, in a regular job like you and I do. He couldn't hack that. So that's why he's doing YouTube crowdfunding his way to success, right? And the problem with it here is if you enjoy Pat's videos when he calls these people out, right? I'm asking you a question, which will probably, hurt his feelings, but do you think you'll have the same credibility after this? Do you think he's going to alienate some of the audience who's watching this? Right? Because I'm pretty sure that there's audience members there that can see this. You can still watch somebody, right? You can still enjoy their content, but it's not going to have the same bite because it's very selective. It doesn't matter how much you say you're impartial, right? They'll know that if it's your friend and if you did business with them, the public perception is going to be hypocrisy. If anything, this is constructive criticism, right? I didn't lie to you, right? I wasn't your business partner. I didn't throw you under the bus by revealing what I spent money on during these, promotional fake charity events, which are really just marketing events for your guys' YouTube channels. I didn't do any of that, right? But the critics are the ones that deserve the insults, not Gerard, right? I think that's the funny part here. Funny to me, sad to the people that believe in Gerard, and sad to the people that were expecting a lot more from Pat the NES Punk. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.